Welcome back. Time for tonight's Tank Takes, when we take a look at some of the stories from the world of crime and justice that are a little bit off the beaten path and get a take from our think tank. Still with us, Ann Bremner, Michael Sterling, Ben Chu. Are you all ready?
Ready.
Let's get to our first one. Baldwin opt-out. A-list celebrity Alec Baldwin, who's charged with involuntary manslaughter for shooting and killing his cinematographer in the shooting of the Rust movie, has a preliminary hearing scheduled for next month. He filed a waiver of appearance for the prelim, where the judge has to decide if there's enough evidence for this thing to go forward to trial. Judge granted it, so Alec Baldwin will not have to physically appear in court for the preliminary hearing in a case where he's charged with shooting and killing someone. Ben Chu, what do you think's going on here? Is this some special treatment or a good idea?
I think it's special treatment. I think it's a bad idea. I don't think that Alec Baldwin should have requested it. I think he should have shown how sorry he is for the accident, and he should have appeared.
Michael Sterling, your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I think it's a bad appearance. I think it's bad legal strategy, but I don't think it's special treatment. It typically happens, Benny, a lot of times where you can waive the appearance of your client in a prelim, bond hearing, arraignment, typically sort of procedural.
This is a 2-week
criminal matters.
This is a 2-week prelim. 2 weeks it's going to take. This is not like we're coming in for 2 seconds. I mean, this is a 2-week hearing.
But it's not the defense's it's not the defense's responsibility that it's taking 2 weeks. It's the prosecution, right? So it's not it's not so non-typical that defendants don't, regularly waive their appearance in a prelim, a bond hearing, an arraignment. It happens all the time. It's pretty routine.
Gotcha. And I'll give you the final word. 15 seconds on this one.
I was going to say I agree with Ben all down the line on this one. I usually agree with Michael, but I think it's special treatment.
Let's get to our next one. This is the Breakfast Fight Club. A middle school teacher was arrested for letting students fight in her classroom. The teacher gave some rules, like the fights can only last 30 seconds, no cell phones, and no screaming. We don't want anyone to hear. Apparently, one of the students did record it. She got caught. I only have one question here, Michael Sterling. Why?
I don't know. Maybe she just thought that it was no way to prevent it. So the best way is to put rules over it. So, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. And if you can't prevent it, let's establish some rules, some ground rules, so nobody gets seriously hurt. And maybe that's the only thing that might be the only thing I can think about.
And any notion as to why?
I think maybe she just gave up. Like, oh, he's done. Right?
Oh, sad, really sad. All right, let's get to our last one. We're calling this one Stick 'em Up Granny. 72-year-old woman who had 2 prior convictions for bank robbery goes into another bank in Missouri. She walked in, handed the teller a note demanding thousands in cash, and left a note that said, "Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you." Ben Chu, do you think she was really sorry or really drunk?
2 words. Actually, 1 word. Pardon. I think this woman deserves the pardon.
3rd time's the charm. And?
Yeah, I totally agree. Touche, Ben. That's great. And, I like the birthday card in the last one. And she's always got a nice touch, so.
Michael Sterling, I'll give you the last word. 10 seconds here.
No, she probably, judging by that picture, Vinny, she had a few too many.
I believe she did. All right, great to see everyone tonight. Ann Bremner, Michael Sterling, Ben Chu, thank you so much. I know your time is valuable, and we appreciate it.